Boopity boop boop. Microphone is working. The cider is opened. If I go. View my channel. Because then I can get the chitty chat. And I am the only one here, so that's good. Kind of neat. Synced it. And that one's ugly too. Let me see if I get a link. Do that. Then I go boop. And down to... go down to, oh, quad color. It's the same thing, they just added brown to it. Yeah. If I put there. .12.0 doesn't get to F18BR, so we'll go put this one away. It gives me, because Canada should buy the Rafale. Buy the Rafale because it's the best plane in War Thunder. That means it's automatically good. That's the bit. Oh, played Mosquito. I think this will be the most interesting. Let's see, Natty Pandy ask, what kind of jet I would take to a top tier match if it was 10.7 or lower. Um, Probably whatever has more countermeasures. I think the F4E can well, F4E can work because they have won dogfights with it. Because they have the F4F Ice, which is the same basically. Um, there's no MiG 23 at 10.7. So it probably the F4E, even though I know it probably wouldn't do well. I think it has enough countermeasures to hang on, and it's got, I think, a pretty okay RWR. There's probably something I'm thinking of that's just not in my head right now that'd probably do okay as well. This one's gonna be. Oh. Do it that way. I think this game is basically kind of dead in the water. Get this on now. What's really interesting to me is how the Russians, when they use the radar, I think the radar was just on the HUD. They didn't have a secondary display for it. It's an interesting concept of how to do things. Because the cockpit, you see, there's obviously nothing nothing in here that's an actual radar screen. I have a feeling is this just an F4S just flying? No, it's a Harrier. Literally, just okay. Just wing sweep is 0, wing sweep 100. I think I put 29 in the lineup, so I'm not at top tier. I'm at sub top tier. I mean, the Gripen Mafia is not insane. It's every fan base of a certain plane is just kind of delusional to a certain extent. Like, you get the same thing with Rafale, you get the same thing with other things too, where my thing in the video game needs to blow up your thing in the video game with no questions asked. I've been on Twitter too much recently, and it's the bleed over of kind of the same kind of trends that you see from War Thunder are basically very similar. Had a hit tweet on the how the Stefan Ungland Cora claims went to basically kind of get accepted as kind of verbatim fact without as much as a kind of a second thought, because nobody that does any kind of defense journalism actually looked at those and went back and said, well, wait a second, how's this guy from 1992 that retired know all of these details about Red Flag 2006 and all these exercises, and how do we know that he's just not making them up? And it turns out he just kind of made them the fuck up. And that made some people really mad. Because reasons, I guess. Like, I can't really explain why. It's like, to me, it was just an interesting anecdote as far as the kind of like the state of like what you read online versus what you can actually verify as true. And I had one guy, Bill Sweetman, I think, he ended up getting really kind of upset, I guess, because I focused on the turn rate claims that the Unglen claims substantiate, where the grip in the Unglen claims has a 30 degree per second sustained turn rate and 37 instantaneous, and just kind of how that these numbers are so big that anyone with any kind of passing familiarity with anything, any of the general plane performance parameters, should have immediately saw that and went, wait a second, this is made up nonsense, and nobody really seems to have done that. And I did a follow up of, because he was upset that I kind of analyzed the grip in the context of its original design, which is the A and C model, and basically said, like, yeah, the plane is small. Being small imposes some of its own kind of limitations, which is kind of like a very, to me, is a very like water is wet kind of take. Go here. We're gonna do it. 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 No, I missed. He has yet to think of dropping his fuel tanks. He's gonna nose over here. He's gonna go into the fucking water here, I bet. Let's see if we catch up on chat again. Hey, Kabunkers, I am doing pretty good. So they asked you to close the bug report because it would nerf the plane. That's hilarious. That really is kind of, I don't know, par for the course, I guess. It's not surprising to me. I'm gonna play my favorite plane, the MiG-23, the Mulder. And so what we can do he's gonna go into hover mode I'm gonna go up above him, and he's gonna fall out. Watch. How many boats? Swag Donald asked me, any beer tonight? Tonight's a cider night. It's a something that's an Excelsior. It's like a 8% cider. So this stream might go like off the hook in a bit. Natty Panda says that he trolls Quora with reading questions of like, should I kill the homeless? No, that's bad. Duh. Let's see what we can do with the Mulder. 4. I've still got 2 R24Ts. That's kind of pretty good. I'm at 3 kills. That's probably a plane. Hit the ACM mode here. I believe in the power of the 24T. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Mr. Carrier Plane. Explode. I think I dropped his bombs. That's going to be a friendly kill. Watch. Oh, good. It's not. Surely they will not spawn on the carrier. Surely that has proven to be a bad idea. Okay. Probably outran that. Outran it out of fuel. What if he's shooting me again, though? We'll make a risky play here. Now he's like, oh, that didn't work. I went too high. Oh, I didn't flare. I should have flared. Let's bring the 29 out. 27 ER. And catch up on chat. Yeah, it should be fine. Should run 2 ERs, but... Don't tell me I scared that guy into the water just with a hard lock. That'd be crazy. I was playing the MiG-23, the Mulder in the 13.0 bracket. Got a kill on a F-15, a couple F-18s, I think. So obviously about what you'd expect of this tier. I think this guy's like literally just not reacting at all to the fact that I've been radar locking him. So I'm just going to do one of these maneuvers here. He's got to be bombing. Oh. He drops one. I was on the 6 of on your 6. Neat. I'm going to save that ER for the F-18, this guy, because I think he might go up high again. How you doing, Mr. Mustang? It simply says, surely they'll finally play the Typhoon with Aza. I think the Aza Typhoon is going to be good, but it's not going to, because it has AMRAAM, it's not going to immediately obliterate everything. And I think that's going to make some people really unhappy. Also, funny thing would be is if they make the Aza Typhoon only carry AMRAAM-C, so you have this radar that you can lock on while completely notched, but then you can't actually shoot your missiles from like near the notch. You actually have to commit. That'd be hilarious. Also, just reading up on the Typhoon's like current radar program, it's like they're making 3 different electronically scanned radars. There's an ECRS, European Common Radar Standard Mark 0, 1, and 2. And I don't think the zero I think makes it onto the planes that go to the UAE. And then the Mark 1 is for everyone except for Britain, and then the Mark 2 is supposed to be a lot better, where I think the Brits are willing to absorb the cost. But the Mark II, the kind of advantage to it, I think, is it kind of doubles as an electronic warfare suite. And I'm sure the British people that play War Thunder would be like, why does my plane just not microwave people out of the sky and blind their radar? This is anti-British bias. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here, I'm happy as a peach that the frickin' MiG-29 radar, like, scans top to bottom again instead of top to bottom to top. I mean, the interesting thing is like the new Typhoon radar should be really pretty good. In the game, it's going to be held back by the fact that it's a Typhoon, and you have people that want what is technically the best Eurofighter or Euro Canard variant to like win the game for them, where you there's no mistakes you can make that you just don't automatically recover from. Which means that those guys, I think, are just going to be kind of useless. Let's see, this is an enemy, hopefully. Surely. Yep, there we go. Everyone plays Denmark anyways because they want a multipath, and then when you multipath against them, it's like, oh, that wasn't fair. I do think, I think it'd be funny to see the multipathing reduced to very low altitude, like down to 30 meters, or just make it not exist. It'd be funny. Actually, the real funniest outcome, I think, would be a kind of a pseudo-realistic multipathing where terrain has an impact on it, where trees would increase the altitude of multipathing, mountains would increase the altitude of multipathing and false targeting, and then like sea level stuff, you just be able to like hit stuff on it, so that if you flew like flying, where make it so the game where flying close to varied terrain actually makes it harder for missiles to hit you and makes it easier for them to miss, and then make it so that flat, kind of open, very obvious terrain is basically a death sentence. But I mean, I think modeling that, I think, ends up probably being very complicated. Would be my take. This guy's not going to hit anything. I'm pretty sure it's probably that Chinese guy. I mean, DeWin says that people think that the Meteor is going to be really good for War Thunder, and he doesn't think it's going to be as good. I don't know. I haven't done enough research, and in all honesty, because all this stuff is like basically made up nonsense. It could be the goated missile. It could be horrible. It could have like its own uses where running mixed loadout of AIM 120 and Meteor means that you use your Meteors really early on, kind of have like an optimum range, and then push into a range where the medium range missiles are a little bit better. But I mean, it's like anything else. Like, until they add it, I can speculate all I want about it, but does it really matter? And I think my answer is probably not. That, and the question is, are the people that play the game going to adapt to it? Like, this guy, I think, is just taking off. He's just shooting 120s or 7Fs at a single target. And he literally is oblivious to even the fact, I think, oh, I was lighting up with radar earlier. Yep, me blew up that. And I've got the Iris T, and I think the big thing in the future might be a big improvement to Erst, the way that it works, because the Eurofighter and the Rafale. Those Ersts are supposed to be pretty good for kind of like what we do in War Thunder. Where they should have kind of like basically a TWS function where they scan everything and populate, and you know, all the good fancy stuff that people theorize about. But I think this game, this one it's not dead. It's just kind of like not getting, and this is one of the problems I have with this kind of tier is we're getting kills, but outside of 2 of the MiG-23 kills, none of them were really all that interesting. I'm just gonna kind of like fly. I'm not even gonna fly back to base. I'm just gonna fly this direction and see what I can find. Spilly asked me, am I winning? I mean, I'm 7-1, and I'm not winning because I'm playing War Thunder. Like, literally, like, there is no winning if you're playing the video game. But I like playing the video game, so all the haters can hate. My team is also evaporating, which might be good or bad. Like, how are you like 8-4 in the ADTW? I mean, I think the devs did say that they plan on adding the Legion pod to the F-15 Golden Eagle, the thing they just came out with, but I think they said that the implementation, it just isn't ready yet. Like, I think it comes down to, where to implement it, it's got to be implemented as a targeting pod, and like it's there's something about it that's really really stupid. Is just it kind of like the what I would say. Love how my first R60 just took a vacation into the ground. Maybe. The Hornet. I'm gonna go get the Hornet. Oh, what the hell? Nope. Me on my way to not look around. And me on my way to rage quit and look at other games while I use the bathroom. Bear, gonna drink my beer. Gonna open this 8% beer that tastes nothing like but frickin' sugar. It's not bad, but I'm gonna feel it tomorrow. Like, it's impressive that you can make an 8% cider though, and it doesn't taste like butthole. The real challenge here. Guy in the chat though was asking about the P61, or like, hey, they said they'd make the P61 turret slew to the front. I think the difference is that was 10 years ago, and I don't think anyone cares. The signal to noise ratio for people asking for the turret on the P61 to be revised right now is going to be basically nothing, whereas the Legion pod and IRST or IRST in general, especially with the implementation of 5th gens, will be maybe a little bit more pressing. Obviously, if the game is like was still in that tier of like where World War II stuff was like super relevant, it would matter. But I mean, in all honesty, like on the P61, like let's go look at this thing for a second, because I do love the P61. It's been hidden somewhere. Doesn't this thing already have? It has quad 20 mils in the nose, if I recall correctly. So it's got quad 20 mils in the nose. For the longest part of the game, the quad 20s are basically insta-kill guns anyways. Adding another 4 to the forward firing arc, while I would want it, I don't think a lot of people, I just don't think it makes the same amount of difference as opposed to depriving a plane of basically what in the future will be around 50% of its relevant sensors. So I think I have more faith in the Legion pod coming than the Guvia turret on the thingamajig. Should play the baby plane. I'll put the baby plane in here. We'll do some. Nope, we got to put the baby plane in this crew, and then we'll put the super plane. in the other crew. Because surely top tier is very alive the day before Thanksgiving, you know? You think it would be? We got we got 2 Rocky Canyons in Tunisia. Maybe people finally gotten tired of the flat Denmark. Just oops, it's Denmark. Although Tunisia, this is flat. So this one, I'll do a couple in this. As far as the MiG-25 is concerned, I think the 25 is not going to be great. I only want it to just be better in a dogfight, or at least comparable to the Tornado, because I think that'd be funny. I think technically it's supposed to be worse. The power to weight ratio might be a little bit on the better side, where you can cook something up to get it to, you know, go in the direction you want it to. But I think I think it would be neat. Let's see. We don't have any no ground battles. The GBUs are not good at moving targets, so I'll do I think I'll take Typhoon for a little bit. Yeah, do like a BVR sortie. Yeah, they supposedly fixed the TWS Plus a little bit, I guess. So maybe it's better. This is not very encouraging. Looks like I'm just going to be intercepting Su-34s. Yeah, I mean, I have the it's somewhere on my server is stashed the MiG-31 aerodynamics manual, and I think there's some MiG-25 documents, but overall the turning performance of the MiG-25 should be just super horrendous. Although the 31 does get a gun pod, and I don't know if the 25 PD will get a gun pod. I can't remember off the top of my head. If it does, I hope it does. It will still... It'll be bad, but it'll be one of those plays that you load into it knowing that it's not great, and you get to do some kind of funny things with it. Because with the way that a lot of people play, I promise you, guys will overshoot, will fall for overshoot defenses and fly in front of you, and you'll get gun kills with the 25 somehow. It will happen. So I don't... Like, as abysmal as I think the plane is and is going to be, I think it'll be goofy. Should play the Iranian one next. That's one thing. I wish the Eurofighter radar in game you could tune if you'd like set the RWR warning range a little bit different so that you didn't have like these big rings. Cause I'm picking up the SAM sites across the map, I think, which are just like over here, which is like. This would be really great if those were relevant, but they're not. So it's just a bunch of dinging. I mean, if it's 7.5 G limit in game, that's perfectly fine. It really comes down to the bleed rate and the sustainable turn rate. My kind of preliminary kind of analysis of it off the top of my head was that it should lose to the Tornado, but not by enough that's really obvious in the charts that I've seen. As in, I think the 25, depending on how things go, might be able to do something with the power to weight ratio. The other guy makes a mistake that you're able to kind of capitalize on that. I mean, it's not going to be an interesting fight because it's like two things that can't turn worth a crap. But it'll be funny. And then I'm going to join my own VC. So Simply can talk. You can yap. because then he can Mega Bomb. Mega Bomb top tier out of existence. Okay, that's a rocket. Su-27. Another Su-27. Bring the Mega Bomber. The Mega Bomber wears because he's watching the stream.
He's watching the stream. Just fucking blacklist his ass from the stream so he cannot watch in there right either.
No, he's like 75% of the viewers. Also, I don't know how to do that, to be honest. And I'm not gonna bother. Oh, hey, German Eurofighter. Shoo-pa-choo!
What a great day to play my favorite Dogs video game.
I mean, it's a day before Thanksgiving. I thought it'd be fun, but it's like nobody playing. And okay, I'm gonna just die to missiles that are coming in because I literally don't have RWR warning apparently for missiles.
Yeah, Rafale has the same bug. I think it's for every single plane that has MOS and RWR, of course. Funnily enough, I've only found that bug only happens if you play on blue. So, cool. Spaghetti code.
I'm gonna get blown up by an Su-34. No, we're not doing that today. We're not doing that today. I can't wait for the Su-57 though. Oh.
What is Judas ass?
Yeah, bad at the game. Bad at the game. I'm gonna play fucking Canada's last hope of independence. The real goat, the gripper grabber. The Win says he's excited for the HMD updates. I think the HMD, I don't know what the HMD update's going to be for the Rafale. I honestly hope that it just removes, they give it like a French HMD. That's, number one, it'd be funnier if it was all in French too, like all the nomenclature, just completely unintelligible. And then two, the IFF function of being able to see friendlies, if they remove that, that would also be really funny too. But I think it being just unreadable would be a very funny outcome. Do you feel like the Gripen one, they went for their fucking their screens here? They definitely went with daylight mode. Like whoever made these MFD screens was a psychopath. We got the R Darter, which is R not good. R Darter, I choose you. Go!
Just LARPing inside the canyon like he is in Top Gun.
Oh god, that's the ground. They nerfed my plane to the ground.
Real buff the Rafale.
Buff the Griffin.
Actually, no. You just fucking nerf the Griffin so the Rafale gets indirectly nerfed so it has less competition.
This is like the really good indicator of a really good game of when everyone just quits.
Oh.
Like look at it. Like look at it. It's so dead.
I barely.
And I haven't done anything. We haven't done anything.
You literally haven't done yak shit.
You fucking literally dive down and like, the floor was made of floor. War Thunder players being like, we want this game mode to be realistic as possible. Also playing the game mode, impossible.
Me, when I ask for a plane that just does all the work for me, but also the opponents, which can be more experienced, also get the same planes, I don't want to play anymore. Only want to play the game if only my favorite nation dominates everything with zero effort.
Me win the Rafale. I still hope that the I hope the F-35 comes to the game, and I hope it's cracked. I think that'd be funny.
Doesn't it only have like 4 missiles? So it's like, oh well, you took off, you fired all your missiles within like 2 minutes, and now you're RTB again.
Well, it depends what they do with it, because it can also carry up to like I think 12. Like it has like the stupid beast mode loadout, where obviously it makes it not stealth, but if Gaijin implements it where you shoot all your beast mode wing missiles and then go stealth, that'd be really funny. IRL, the plane like kinematically is just kind of not great, but it'd be funny if Gaijin just somehow makes it amazing. That, I just like the way that it looks. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little chonky, but it looks cool.
Fat Amy.
I love Fat Amy. I actually hope it's kind of like an SU-27 flight model where it like just loses speed, but it just doesn't matter because you're amazing.
Holy fuck, well, I had not played the game for an entire week until literally just now. And my first impression is, wow, it's quite a stream, might as well just hop in and save the game. And like, literally haven't done jack shit and everyone just left already. Cool.
Yep. Hey, I bet you there's a brand new Denmark that's very active.
Sure, that's where all the fucking population went to. Could probably just fucking take Rafales and split up in different Denmark lobbies so nobody can play in Thanksgiving.
I mean, it's probably like 3. It's probably like 4 games right now. I'm gonna say 4. Me and my Griffin at Mach 1.5. I don't even think this plane actually does this in real life.
Oh, there's a Eurofighter multi-path thing. Is he gonna dodge that? No, he's not. Wow, look at all the gear activation. He did absolutely nothing and died. Now he's gonna go to the forums and say the Eurofighter is dog shit.
Eurofighter needs to be buffed. Buff the Eurofighter. Buff the plane. Actually, what? What's he saying in chat? I love the baby plane. I feel like you just blew up the one I just shot at.
Yeah. You just slam the ground like a king.
Is there a ground battle to blow up yet? No. You can get the
Probably
Gaboos 30
spawn one
times.
if we get the capture. You got the capture point and spawn one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wander back to the capture point. And get the Gaboos.
Man, I really wonder if like literally newer, more powerful meta is gonna change anything if people just keep playing like this. Like, what's the point?
I mean, I think new meta brings a bunch of people back, and we get 3 months of gameplay out of it, and then it just trickles down again. Like, I think proportionally speaking, right now Sims player base is the smallest compared to the rest of the game that I think it's ever been, and I don't.
I mean, it's always been the smallest population, but like right now, like this year specifically, has been absolutely abysmal.
Well, I think at the start of last year or the end of last year, the population was literally like quadruple of what it is now.
Yeah.
And even if you assume that IRCCM meta was not great and people hated that, even if it was half of the initial kind of push for Fox 3s, I don't think that I've seen the game at this tier be this dead for kind of this long. But that's a vibes
Yeah.
based. It's vibes based. So I don't know.
No, I also have the same opinion. Like, the player base is gone really aggressively downhill this year. I don't know why. Like, I've been playing Sim ever since kind of the F14 came out. Been playing very actively ever since, and like the population was always like decent enough for me to just always find games. And especially last year during Fox 3 meta, all the fucking American plane spam. Like, at least you always had a lot of people to shoot at. But now it's like this entire year has literally been a constant decline, harder than ever before, I feel.
Well, I don't think it's a decline. Because that implies that people got worse at playing the game. I think everyone that wasn't good just quit, and now you just literally just have like people that are here, they're trying it out, realizing that it's like not what they expected, and their learning curve now is a cliff as opposed to a slope. And when they look at that, they're gonna beat their face in the cliff a little bit and go, yeah, it's a cliff. I mean, I ain't fucking climbing that shit. It's stupid as fuck. As I say that, I'm flying past these cliffs. Like, because you have, like, you basically... You got a couple of guys still, but, with all of the guys that I used to play against or play with when I started Sim, when the F14 was, like, the big thing, Crusader, Reaper, fucking... Wovie, all the other big Sim squadrons, like, they don't play the game anymore. And one of the reasons they don't play the game is because people learn to beat them. So it was no longer this kind of like constant join the game and beat down everything. Now we're the guys beating down everything.
There's a ground battle in there, by the way. Just one.
Oh, neat. I'll get some Gaboos. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some Gaboos.
Yeah, I think overall, learning curve has just gone up way too hard, and a lot of people don't even bother like trying to learn. Like, say for example, if you and me play Dora Fall and just fucking split it around in different lobbies for like an entire week, like, what the fuck is a new player supposed to be doing against us? They're just literally just gonna keep dying over and over and over again. They don't even know what the fuck is happening. Like, you just fucking loop in the sky, all the missiles miss, and they fucking explode. So like. So not only is the fucking learning curve insanely high, but also like planes are even more bullshit. So you give a bullshit plane to a player who has actually stuck around for years and years, like you and me. Like, well, the fuck are they gonna do?
Well, it's like even the dogfighting thing. Even if you kind of like ignore the missile thing, the dogfighting thing is there's more halfway decent people than there's ever been. But also the plane models like don't past a certain point. You really are kind of angling in for goofy head-on shot or trying to dodge it and just getting fragged, where it killed my interest in as far as the 1v1 aspect of it.
Yeah, because like current flight models in top tier are just literally just busted enough so they can always just pull into a head-on with each other, regardless if their position is good or bad. Oh, like, oh well, I'm like, for example, the fucking Hornet duels is like, oh no, this guy is outplaying me because he has better lines. Well, I'm just gonna fucking pull the cover button, force a head-on, and just gamble a trade.
And it's like,
So
oh no, I'm losing position here. Let me neg you a little bit and then pull as hard as I can for a head on.
pretty much. Yeah. And also, I think like, I guess flight models like the Rafale are literally just so damn busted or just busted enough to where Typhoon being significantly better literally doesn't make a difference anymore. Because like the margins of error and like windows and openings are just so much shorter now.
Well, I mean, the guys that can make the Eurofighter work and do that, like you still have to get past the part of like getting to the dogfight part of it, and against Rafale, against like kind of that. Unless you multipath and manage to not get the top-down missile, it just kind of doesn't happen. And so basically, your best kind of option is either kind of like radar off and 9M from the side, or if you are winning, if you're doing good against another good player in the Rafale, you're kind of forcing 1 versus 1s, and you're probably going 1.5 to 1, maybe 2 to 1, which is it's okay. But if the game is saturated enough, you actually can't really afford to do that. I'm gonna take the ground battle erasure button here though. That, and you have kind of whole regions of the game that are completely unexplored just due to the way that things happen. Like there's from 8.0 to about 9.7, there's some interesting things and interesting matchups that you can do, and they're completely offset by just things that are at a tier that they don't belong, and things that like you just don't enjoy playing against. You play 8.3 in the F9F or the MiG-15 and whatnot, and you got a gunfighter. Well, that 2/3 of your opposition's like some dude in the Sea Vixen who flies in, shoots a missile, and flies away. Or he flies in, you turn into him, and then he flies away, and that's the dynamic. The whole thing is just it's binary and it's boring. And then the rest of your opposition is guys farming PvE and bombers and whatnot. So that in itself is like you're spending so much time finding a game that's like not horrible, that it's not interesting. Like making a game mode that was like 16v16 F86 versus MiG-15 BIS or whatever, that would work to an extent. But because of everything else, and it just doesn't. It just is not going to happen. I am gonna go for the ground battle. I got the gaboos. I got the ground battle erasure button.
Oops. I'm gonna start going for bases next already to secure the win.
I'm 92 flares and no chaff. That's how confident I am in using my gaboos.
Okay, I don't understand that.
Gaboos out.
Like, okay. Fucking bird will not just fail twice for some reason.
Wow, he's mad because...
Mad cause bad.
Yep. Should be done with the ground battle in a second. Yeah, we'll call that good. Me when fall shoots all my missiles down and forces emergent dumpster me in the second nose on Micah. TFS Mustang 42. I mean, if the plane only had 6 Micahs, that would be a little less viable. But that's not allowed. Oh, I got a Rafale near me.
Cons.
Yep.
Above cons.
Yep. Alright, I'm going full. Just gonna try to outrun the Mika.
Sinetsu 30 around here.
Yep, I'm gonna land and I'll get the air-to-air loadout.
Oh shit, Rafale close.
Oh no, just blow him up.
Critical hit, of course.
I didn't need chaff. I do need another beer. Okay, let me get us out of the nussy. Okay, I'm getting charisma juice. Put the good let out on. Ketchup on chat. So my question for everyone that's paying attention is what do you guys think of self-checkout? Self-checkout, yay or nay? In the grocery store. I'm gonna put it in the chat there. Because I did a stupid thing. I left my cheese at the grocery store today. And, like, it's just there in a bag. And I forgot to grab it. And I'm sad. I don't have my cheese. Oh, Canada. Simply, you still there, or am I just talking into fucking space?
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay.
Trying to figure out if it's just me coping or if it's fucking chaff on display just doesn't work anymore.
Is there a ground? Well, there's a new ground battle.
You could.
Well, I got the R darters, so we should return to base at the same time, so we can just both go at the same time and just nuke it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dump my missiles. I'm low on fuel anyway, so I'm just gonna dump all my shit and then fucking J out.
Grum. Oh, cover the bombers completed. That isn't really. Oh, hey.
Well, you completed the objective by doing nothing. Let's go.
This thing doesn't have Nictar, but it's okay. It's gonna be 27 anyways, though. It's got like pseudo Nictar. What freaking state do you live in where you need an ID for a Red Bull? It's like impressive.
No.
No, we died. Here, what airfield we going to?
What's camping the south one?
Center's probably the
Okay.
best for, unless you want to go north and then cut in from the north, cut into the ground battle from the north.
Yeah, let's go north. I'm taking full GVUs to get the ground battle.
All right, I'll let you get the ground battle. I'm gonna do the escort LARPing. I'm here. Where are you at?
Took off from center.
Oh, I'll just meet up with you then. That's what we should do. We should reorient our gameplay to focus on like playing objectives. Just
Well, usually my strat when I play with Buki or somebody else competent is just fucking do PP as aggressively as possible to just fucking kick everyone out of the match and just win by default.
bruh, you need an ID card to buy a Red Bull in the UK. That's crazy. Where are you at?
You're climbing to stratosphere.
Okay.
Got an SU-30 right above the ground battle here.
Yeah, I've got him on the RWR. I don't have him on the radar yet.
Oh, he's on the deck. He's flaring a fuck ton. He's like on this plateau here.
I think I got him on radar.
He's flying away right now.
I got two flying towards us.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think one is
okay,
a
I
bomber
see one.
formation. I think one's a bomber formation. So.
Yeah, it's a bomber formation. Yeah, there's something behind that one too.
Yep, I got that guy on radar too. I'm not engaging him for a bit. I'm gonna just obviously
thing
RDRs
is
are not
those-
very good.
Those guys behind the bomber formation, I think they are AI.
Well, I think the guy
Just like
behind
to see-
I think the one guy behind the bomber formation is hugging the deck, and he's gonna get hit by either missiles, or he's just gonna be
He just
stuck in
died.
multipath.
He just died. Yeah, he just died.
No, I think the guy that I'm looking at is still shooting. Yeah, I think it's Dinamsong or Dinamda.
I'm dropping all my caboose.
Pushing this guy. He can't really fight back. I don't think. He's on the deck, but yep, yep. I'll push past the ground, but I'll let you drop the caboose.
SU-30 in front of me in the guns. I just fired. I think I'm gonna. Oh, never mind. Wow, look at all that neuron activation, bro. I'm here. I need to run away. Got a Rafale on my ass, by the way, around here, near the canyon. Might be that guy in the cons. It's probably the guy in the cons.
Oh, fucking! I thought I fucking avoided his missile. I did not turn too far away from it.
Okay, I die now to Micah. Never mind, I did not die to Micah.
Oh, yeah, baby. So, guy in cons was the Rafale. There's another guy somewhere.
Yeah, I'm seeing another guy in the contrails. It's a flanker. Just exploded.
Neat. Oh, found a guy. My little R darter, my little R darter. I got a guy flying literally up the canyon like fucking Han Solo. Still got him. Our daughter, I love thee. Our daughter, I love thee. Shablam, shaboopy, the blam, 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 blam.
Oh, I was about to kill him with guns. No.
Not allowed to have fun, my daughter. I think we're gonna win on tickets.
Yeah,
Think-
it's pretty much over.
I got Failure targeting me.
Oh, where from? I'm next to you.
To my right.
I see you flaring.
He's on the deck.
Shit, shit, shit. And I died, and I might kill him. There you go.
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, I think it's time to go find a new game. Boop. I think we're gonna win that one. Unless everybody on our team leaves and tickets don't drain.
I want to see exactly what happened with my notching that fucking match.
So our 3 new choices for good games are Smolensk, Denmark, and Tunisia. Amazing. $13.0 Afghan is not good. There's $13.0 Denmark. A $13.0 Rocky Canyon. What does the Mirage 2000 CS4 look like today?
CS4, that's the event one. Well, today it's 13.0.
There's a Denmark against Japan, Spain, the Stekis, Afghan. Nothing. There's nothing to play there. It's boring. Literally boring. We can liberate Denmark. It's actually the same. It's mostly the same guys though too.
Also, the guys who left just went to Denmark.
Well, I see the Chinese guy. I think might be actually. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's Chinese, isn't it? What's the language with the smiley face kanji?
I think it's Japanese.
No, because there's another one here that's like more complicated up above. I thought more complicated was Japanese, and then the simpler. Well, this is probably both. It's probably one Japanese versus two Japanese. Cause no Chinese is like different, and then Korean has a bunch of like curly cues. I'm gonna go look at see if we can save Great Britain on Denmark. Yeah, we got a it's good Denmark. It's good. It's a great Denmark. I'm gonna bring Gaboos. Hey, 6. I can bring 6.
Alright, Denmark it is. Oh, it just disappeared. Oh, it reappeared again. There you go.
I'm on the airfield that's closest to the ground battle. I'll wait for you. We'll just push the ground battle and bomb the shit out of it, return to base, and then PvP.
Alright. Spawning in.
Those are big Gaboos.
Gaboos. I'm gonna go for one base and start doing PvP from the get-go. They have the runway on top. You just fucking bomb it to just make the game miserable for them.
Just make sure they can't spawn there.
Alright, mission bombing target 12 is our runway. And start dropping all my JNAVs in there right away. Contrail Arbor 300.
Doing the pitch up maneuver.
Missile on him, should be dying soon.
Yeah, I dropped some Gaboos, but he fucking, I don't have the chaff.
Oh, I might die, please don't. Please don't. Oh, that was very close. That missile literally just flew past me.
Oh, I fucking thought I could get away with it.
Right, I'll get him.
I got some Gaboos on the way.
Binge.
That the point there.
You just fire on someone.
Nah, I'm gabooing.
Okay. And look at the scoreboard, they're all gone.
More gaboos. I'm gonna RTB and then bring the airfield bomber loadout.
Should have multi-path a little bit harder. He's dead.
Only 4 left. Okay, I'm gonna do ground strike mission on their airfield.
Yeah.
Where's Matrix Rupture? Where's Mythic Pie? Where's Kenosha Kid?
Fucking Mythic Pie disappeared from existence, dude. Same as Kenosha Kid. Probably. How do you feel knowing you made a few people actually quit forever from the game, man?
It's not even a few people, it's like 8.
Where's Alex137?
Where's Alex137? Where's Max Duve? Where's Mythic Pie?
Yeah, dude.
Where's Buttcracker?
That dude has to play Rafal since like September or a little bit earlier.
Like, where's Kisby? Where's frickin' Johannes Seifert? Where's Helly Boy? Where's Prizzy Pizbispis? Where's like I like it? I can't even make a list. It's too long. Like, where is all of Wovey?
Probably went to DCS.
I think they went to IL too.
Or that, or they did the Night Stalkers maneuver of going to play Arceta Corsa after their failed 3-man Rafale squad.
I mean, Mustang says that Hellboy is a ground sim that he finds him all the time. Yeah, I am not gonna bother to play ground sim. If I play air sim against that guy, he literally just goes to his base and quits, which is funny. I know for a fact the airfield's here.
This fucking guy is still alive. Ate a fucking AIM-120 to the face and is still flying. It would be a shame if I decided to... Now he's not flying anymore. And some more more
I knew he. Oh damn! It hit me.
Wow, F-15 2 overpowered. I got a gun kill.
True.
Nerf it. Nerf it. Nerf it. Oh, there's whopping 3 people, and 2 of them are in Parachute of Contemplation. Oh, by the way, did you see that on the scoreboard? You see the flags of the nations? They are... Like, those flags are only for the people who are actually spawned in. So, the guy that is joining the Bass Fem thingy is flying Kafir C-10. Oh, no, never mind. The fucking Venezuela thingy, yeah.
I mean, I just saw him take off.
Right, well, fucking kill him already. What are you waiting for?
Working on it. There you go.
I think the S-30 also respawned on that same runway. Yeah, same runway.
Well, I just had a guy that just like literally just took off and is like shooting at me. He's cobering. He's cobering.
The Cobra.
Yeah, actually cobered. He cobered. He cobered good. Oh, he just. No! And no flares.
Holy fuck, this dude sucks. Did he destroy all the air defenses on it?
I think it's only the Gepard.
I'll take give you 39. So
There's
get rid of
literally
it.
one guy left. It's Basimifrol.
Oh, okay. Man, Red 4 is so dominant nowadays. Why are they not playing the game?
Hey, shot at me! Toxic! Denmark is saved. The ground battle just disappeared.
Well, game boring.
Oh, I'm having a lot of fun with my targeting pod. It's like pretty interactive. And we'll go here and on my way to conduct a bombing raid on the airfield. Oh, they got a new joiner. New joiner, new spawner. Catch up on chat.
Okay, well, the only other games available are a fully mixed Smolensk and a 7v7 Tunisia on top here.
What? The GOAT. Optimal Gaming. question is, which one of these AAs is going to respawn first? What does MiG-29 tier look like? Or even MiG-23 tier?
Let's see. Thirteen has quite a few. Bunch of lobbies, like 5 or 6.
It's like the perfect landing.
And 12.0, which is MLD tier, only has 3 matches. Denmark, Afghan, and Vietnam.
Oh, no, no, no. No! No, dickhead! You're gonna like this clip. You're gonna love this clip.
Follow me. What happened?
Watch the stream. Watch the stream. You'll love it.
Yeah. Bryce Cripple.
I'm gonna say surely he doesn't respawn in the same spot. I think that might have been really mean.
Fucking base, that's
Alright, let's go find a new game. I'm gonna go get a new beer.
Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance. Not for me.
Dude actually fucking shot me on the takeoff. Be like, here you go. Here you go, buddy. Hold this.
Actually, I think I know where the Night Stalkers went. I'm pretty sure I saw them like a week ago just spamming the F2 on 13.0. So, there we go. Up tier to difficult. You just fucking drop in VR and play the most overpowered premium plane. Easy.
Beer to the yard, and they're like it's better than beer. Proved that the Gripen should be bought by Canada.
Oh, is that what the meme is all about?
The meme? I don't know. I mean, some people really, I mean, they made some like actual people on Twitter really angry by pointing out that the Gripen is small, being small means some things.
So no range, and if you want to extend the range, you end up overloading the plane, so it ends up being absolute garbage for anything that requires the fucking thing to go airborne.
like,
You know,
like you either get
speed.
range or performance, and the thing has neither. Well, on the Gripen E, they took the landing gear and they moved it out further so that it does have range that is on par, I think, with a 16 with the conformal fuel tanks. Like like 20% less though. So it's just like it's just like the plane is too small to like be good. It's just like there's just things that no we made the plane small. Like no shit. And then that has consequences.
Like, well, surely that's why like fucking Israelis strapped like 17 fuel tanks to the F-16 because the fucking plane is way too fucking small for actually be usable.
I mean the 16's like barely like it is like barely usable as far as size is. Like it the engine performance upgrades have kept some shit that's like just that would be too small to be on the cusp. But in all honesty, like Lockheed Martin shut down the F-16 production line because they didn't think it was going to sell anymore. And people just kept buying the fucking thing. It was like, well, I guess. I mean, we can put some more new shit in it, and it's like like the F-16 is literally successful just because of like institutional inertia and the fact that like everything that came out after it is just not. If it's better, it's not radically better, and if it's radically better, it's also like more expensive. Or made by low rate production European companies that can't figure out one of 3 fucking radars to put on an airplane. Be like, oh hey, active electronically scanned radars have been out for like 20 years. What should we should put one on our plane? Can we pick which one to put on? Nope. Let's see, 12.0. That puts MiG-23 tier.
Well, there's an Afghan that's been going on for half an hour, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass to find people in there.
Bruh, Eclipse 16's out here going fucking one versus everything with probably the ADTW. Yep. ADTW. Stalingrad. What's below? I kind of do MiG-21. Looks horrible. Full Big Smolensk. What else is there? Stekis asked if we've noticed the recent radar changes. The radar changes make them the same that they were before the recent patch. I think. I think that if you took a 2-week break, you don't notice the difference. Like, it's less frustrating, but it's nothing spectacular.
Well, the ASA radars were broken at the beginning of the patch, but then they actually fixed them. So like, hey, we broke this and we fixed it again. So it's not exactly new at all. It's like, oh well, imagine they actually reacted that fast to fix radars when the fucking flanker had double scan for 6 months.
Yeah, I don't think they're able to do that. I think the statistic said cope and seethe. We can do Rafal 13-3, 14-3 Denmark and just win real quick because it's like 7 minutes in.
Fuck, let's do it. Go, go, go.
Alright, go. Spam the plane that Canada should have bought or should buy if they don't buy the F-35.
Alright, surely people are going to join, right? Because it's Denmark.
Yeah, the ground battle. Ground battle. I'm going to bring the IR hammer loadout.
If not, I could maybe play the F-16AM. Fuck it, why not? Not play F-16AM, go fucking obliterate that ground battle.
Gah. Please put Rafales in Ukraine very soon. It'll be funny.
Rafales to Ukraine, then Russia somehow wins the war, and now we have Rafales in Russian Tech Tree. Isn't that fucking goated?
Well, I mean, just put the Serbian Rafale into the Russian tech tree. I think it'll be funnier.
Based, yeah.
I think it'd be funnier to see Rafales in Ukraine and then watch like a couple of them get shot down by Su-35s, which are dog shit.
Yeah. They're fucking dog shit DOA. Don't worry, December patch is gonna land, and finally, for the first time in the entire year, Rafale is not gonna be on top because Yatency is gonna rip it.
Bruh, I think it'll be funny if it does. Shpachoo! Alright. Hammers away. I use my cracked acceleration to go to high altitude and shoot missiles.
Oh, well, there's 2 people left. They don't wanna play. Can you explain to me the thought process of just joining the game, looking at the scoreboard, then just leaving immediately after? Because those 2 guys, they spawned in and they fucking left immediately, and then that guy just fucking, like, he either crashed and left, or he just immediately went to the hangar and that just basically left mid-air.
Do good ol'. Oh. F-18.
Oh shit, I'm shooting at the allies, I'm retarded.
No, nice.
They deserve it, trust. Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
But Hunter F didn't know what hit him. All right, I'm gonna tip. Ryan Beach says if his understanding of the Rafale production line is correct, the Rafale we have right now is a CF4 question mark. I don't know the production lots and the block numbers or the equivalent of those off the top of my head. The thing that we have right now is basically an Indian Rafale, but in the French tech tree. In the form of, we got the 8 mica pylons. We also got the Scorpion HMD, which I don't think anyone actually adopted. It was just tested, so it's kind of like a bastardized 4 to 4.5 version, I guess, is maybe the thing. That would be my thing off the top of my head. Of like, this is the one we have in the game is not real, basically. Or if it is, it's the later version. I think it's the 5. Where's Gordy?
Talking about the game more than he actually plays it.
True.
You also drove him away from the game mode because you're too toxic. You're just playing the video game against him.
Yeah, well, that's harassment. That's harassment. That's harassment. Only experienced players should play with other experienced players because that makes the game better.
Yeah, so if there's a competent player on the enemy team just follows me around, is harassment because inexperienced players don't do that.
Well, that's why, like that's why you should just join the team with the good players, stupid. Like if you were playing IRCCM meta and you were playing Grippin against other people that flew Grippin, that was not nice. You were forcing them into a symmetrical matchup they were not familiar with. All the Grippins should have been on the same team. Perfect landing.
He died.
Womp
This
womp.
guy's bad. Hey, well, there's 5 people now. That's great. I'm right here. I'm just gonna be loitering around for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-bomb the ground battle.
It's gone. The ground battle is gone. I already dealt with it.
Well, is everything that was there gone, or did the battle just disappear?
Yeah, everything is gone. I killed the
Gone.
last one.
Womp womp. I guess I'll go bomb the AA at the closest airfield I can find.
Let's see, I believe there's an airfield here.
I was gonna bomb the this one
Yeah. Okay.
because I think that's the one that people are most likely spawning from.
Ooh, Hornet. Where is this Hornet? There is the Hornet. No, stop firing at me. I wanted to do PvE.
Ryan Beach asked, "What is worse for the health of Sim, Grippin IRCCM meta or Rafal meta?" Simply, what are your thoughts?
Wait, say the question again.
Uh, what was worse for the health of Sim, Grippin IRCCM meta or Rafal meta?
Rafal. I'll say Rafal. Because with the Griffin, like my strat for dealing against Griffins, like back in the day when multipath was 100 meters and, you know, R27ER being overpowered and unfair, my strat was usually just bait people to pitch up, make them leave multipath, just cut throttle all the way so they cannot fire the 9Ms and just slap him in the face with 27ER. It wasn't really that difficult, and it's not like everyone was flying Griffins. There was a whole mix of American planes and some Griffins here and there. Like at least on the same, I don't really see like Griffins being like that abundant to begin with. So I don't think Griffin was necessarily like the biggest issue because it was also combined with a bunch of American planes, which were also just as busted compared to everything else. So, but I think this entire year just Griffin meta. And Eurocanars just overall being literally just better than absolutely everything else. Like, quite literally, you take a fucking Eurocanar, say for example the Eurofighter, which is like basically on paper the absolute best plane in the game. It's the best plane at slow speeds, the absolute best plane at medium speeds, the best plane at high speeds, the best sustained turn rate, the best acceleration, best top speed, best everything compared to every single other plane. So like, I mean, like, well, but you might as well not play anything else if you want to just like have fun or just grind the Rafal.
I mean, I would argue that the Rafal is also just as bad. Like, at least with the Griffin, as time went on, the turn rate was reduced a little bit. Like, in all honesty, if we had IRCCM meta with current SU-27 flight model, and then all the current flight models, I think it'd be a lot. The 27 would still lose, but it wouldn't be as definitive. So my opinion still kind of comes down to current meta is worse, and it's worse because people don't play this. This is not. You would think that this isn't necessarily intuitive, whereas at least with IRCCM meta, it's like I died to a guy I didn't see, or I got into a dogfight and I lost, but usually I think guys in the game are maybe a little bit more receptive to losing fights if they actually get to see the way that they died, the guy that killed them, as opposed to I didn't multipath low enough, I didn't imagine the correct angle. Like IRCCM meta would have had its own flaws if it was implemented, but if it had like if the current 27 flight model was the next thing, it would have been very, very much less oppressive for a good bit of people than it was. It's my hot take.
Oh, there's two motherfuckers taking off in the carrier.
Kill him. I guess. I'll turn to him. That works.
We should have taken off better.
Did I bring anything out? Nah, I only brought the Rafalier.
The other Hornet is around here. Oh, this motherfucker literally respawned on the carrier once again after I'm literally just fucking strafing their ass. I mean, at this point, this is literally people refusing to learn from mistakes, dude. I'm strafing their asses on the carrier, they keep respawning there.
Yep. Dude asked about the Rafale's double joystick or didn't notice it. Yeah, Rafale has like a double joystick. There's like two of them where the left joystick's like a throttle, but also has like a bunch of stuff on it. And you got the right joystick that's the pressure joystick.
He respawned on the carrier again. Okay, well.
I mean,
oh, somebody bombed the carrier, he's dead. Oh, somebody just bombed the fucking carrier and he exploded. Fucking cage there.
yeah, the missile that doesn't exist. There's only two left. I'm gonna
kill this fucking F-15 without even using afterburner. I'm on 3 minutes of fuel. I'm not even gonna use afterburner. I'm gonna kill this guy.
I mean, I would say that we should play MiG-23 or something because it'd be fun, but all the guys that play F-18 are just like not good.
And he's dead. Wow. He died to an F-16 with no fuel.
Down to 2. Ryan says he plays Air RB, and he says it's pretty demoralizing going up against France, because people that are bad at the game win more often. Yeah, the plane in Air RB, the Rafale is just like so much more useful than everything else. Like I have like a 75-80% win rate while playing with one hand on drugs. Like, me and Simply, I think, played it. I think we won 90-some-odd% of our games. And we're playing in sim controls. No mouse aim. Like, technically, we have disadvantages. And it just didn't matter, because it's the Rafale. Me and him are better than a lot of the people you see on the forum saying that the Rafale should get another buff. Like, I think the Rexport has, like, fucking 4,000 games in this thing at this point, and I think both me and Simply end up being better than him in the game mode that he plays incessantly. For years. Like, how?
After all the sim matches we've had together, this is how you do me? Who the fuck is that? Oh, the guy just got down with no fuel. I mean, well, clearly it is because the F-16 I'm using is like massively overpowered and needs to be nerfed, right? Despite him also playing an American plane.
Well, they're down to one player, so.
Cool. Yeah, alright.
Bro, Air RB EC will be so great. This definitely will not happen in RB as well. I always find like the fucking like high speed acceleration of this thing at like 1.25 Mach to just be stupid.
Oh, F-16 here.
Yeah, I've already shot at him.
All right. Oh, he fired a missile at me. Shoot the missile down. He's gonna kill me. Let's go.
Show me my EM. It's not like I shot two more at him. And then he crashed.
Oh, he's gone.
Hey, look, the whole entire enemy team is gone.
Man, I'm really thinking about just changing my username and just fucking deleting Discord, not talking to anyone else, not streaming anymore, so people stop recognizing me.
I don't think any of these guys left because they recognized us, to be honest.
Well, maybe the hell is to retain 1 or 2 people per match. Because at this point, like like a bunch of people who are in my server that come from Mustang server just refuse to play against me. People in your server refuse to play against me. Like pretty much every single person I kind of become friends with or that I play with somehow often, or people on my stream or our streams just refuse to play against me. It's like,
Well, I mean, it's
nobody.
It's a catch-22. Like, I haven't like tried to like deliberately like I'm gonna go farm simply because like number one, most of the time I play props because I just don't. I don't find this jet shit interesting anymore. It's kind of like
Nah, it's dog shit. Like quite literally, I think the main reason I just still play this game, well, somewhat, because my activity this year I just dropped consistently. But I think quite literally the only reason I still play the game is kind of because of streaming. Like I guess I make a little bit of content here and there, talk to people, and I think the biggest reason is just because I'm just fucking good at it.
Well, it's like the reason I don't go out of my way to play against you or some other people because like number one, I've already fucking done it. Like I've already spent like a fucking year of like I want to join every fucking retard's game and just like try to win. Where like I don't think there's anything to be explored of like does the Rafale lose to the Eurofighter if I play it and maybe on fucking 2 out of 5 days of the week, but like I just like I don't care. It is a big thing.
I guess it's understandable because like this entire year the meta has always been the exact same, just Rafale or Eurofighter maybe, and that's it. That's literally it. That's Rafale, and even planes like the SU-30 SM, like okay, yeah, they were a very very nice addition to Russia, but I don't really think SU-30 is like necessarily meta. Like it's one of the best planes, but at the same time, it's still like far behind your Canards.
I mean, I think it's meta for the way most people play.
Man, it's fucking spam missiles and
I don't think it's bad. I just oh no, I died. But at the same time, like if me and you want to join a top tier game and we want to kill each other, there's 2 planes we can play: Rafale or Eurofighter. Or we just agree to, like, hamper ourselves. At the same time, like, both, like everyone that plays the game now and ends up on the same team, all bonded with the fucking stupid America shits a bunch of missiles at you and you die meta that, like, why has the American player base not stepped up and made their own autistic morons? Where are those guys at?
They all migrated to red as tourists.
Like they don't exist. They don't exist. Like what are those people gonna do? There's nobody. Like my group of a bunch of morons, I guess, rose up against the previous top tier / like people that thought they were great. Group of people. So like Wovey doesn't play a lot anymore because I had people that basically hunted them down. Like they turned into Wovie hunters. And it wasn't even like a dedicated like, oh, I made a channel for this or a reward system for this. It was like, nah, just fucking kill people. Just fucking go and kill them. Who else is gonna do that though? Like it is
I think there
like
there is still like a decent bit of like quote unquote blue for players that used to be really good last year, but because they don't really play as often, like whatever skills they had last year doesn't really like compete against the fucking modern meta. So I guess they kind of just don't fucking bother playing anymore because they don't feel like wanting to catch up.
I mean, there's also an argument
So
said there's not a lot to catch up to. I mean, you can make that argument, like, I mean, I don't know, like, the AMRAM is the AMRAM. There's nothing to get around that. If you force
garbage.
the merge with the 15C, you have to force it at a good position against everything that isn't maybe an SU-30, and then even then the SU-30 has a lot more kind of goofy bullshit to play with because of R73. Where like to be good with the 15C consistently, if you play the game normally and not just launch AMRAM turn around, it technically it's not that easy. I think you run into learning curves of like, I think the 15C is could be quite good. At the same time, the people that can make it quite good are the people that have already made the Russian shit quite good, and there's no way to motivate other people to kind of bridge that gap. Like Butters is good with the 15s, but he's not going to play the game that much. He's not good at DC, and then everyone else is literally just worse. Like, what do you do?
Well, I like you also have to keep in mind like last year, like the F-15C was still like really fucking good even in dogfights. Like they would literally just walk over the previous flanker fly model. So you would have a plane that was still like really good in a dogfight together with a 16C, which was I guess busted compared to everything else that wasn't the Gripen. And then you fucking have the multi-path reduction, which people were still being adapted to, and you have one set of American planes, which were the only ones allowed to just climb to high altitude and do VVR and do long range shit when nobody else like literally had any other choices. Like I don't know if you remember properly, but at the beginning of the Seek and Destroy patch when they introduced Fox 3s, like the flanker. Like
No, the
yes,
flanker got
was even
fucking
worse.
slammed. They got fucking slammed. It was like the most boring shit possible. If you were an F-16, you flew to high altitude, shot your missiles, and that was like, that was it. The other guy had the other guy had effectively no counterplay. At the same time, then nobody had invented the looper notch, whatever. And if we had fucking, and this is a problem with War Thunder too. If you take your current skill level and you transpose it to the past you gets fucking destroyed. Past me gets destroyed. Past me gets destroyed by current me. And this is something that's literally like, this is true over like 10 years of the game. You could look at some things that we thought worked for prop battles that just don't anymore. Like they just don't. People have reached that logical conclusion. At the same time, like there's not a lot that you can do with current blue side players, current blue side player base to make them better. And the issue, I think a big issue with that is too, all of the fair weather blue side players are now fair weather red side players. So they have
they all migrated.
They migrated, and then you have the issue of like all of the previous diehard red side players are, number one, they're not playing blue. When they do play blue, the red side gets blown up and all the fair weather friends quit. And I would say that the overall interest in playing either side has just gone down. It's literally less interesting now for us to play top tier than it was 6 months ago when the game was like horrible because there's there's nothing to do. Or if there is something to do, that there's something to do is ground attacking or whatever, because you go in, you blow a couple guys up, and they turn around and they leave. Like in all honesty, like we like to save top tier, we would all have to have like a big falling out where we all fucking hate each other and like form our own squadrons where Mustang does his thing, you do your thing, I do my thing, Pookie Badule does his own thing, and then we all like get really angry at each other for no reason and decide that we're gonna like fight each other and like try to figure out who's better at top tier. But the problem is, I think we've taken the skill gap to the almost a logical conclusion where the difference between a good game and a bad game for us, if we did that, is one side goes 1.5 to 1 and the other side goes 1 to 1. Like we have reached the point where we understand how top tier works, where we can notch, recommit, and that recommitting and shooting is a thing, but the margins are so small that there is like we're down to reflexes now. We're down to reflexes. We're not down to knowledge. And most of us just don't give a shit about the game mode enough to like I'm not gonna go out and be like, I fucking hate Simply Sinful. He's a fucking piece of shit because he's slightly better at notching than I am. Like, I just don't care anymore. And none of these other guys that were previously good care enough to increase their skill level to be like, no, fuck this guy. I'm gonna fucking win. Like Flying Tigers or whatever the fuck it was. Like, them guys had the spunk. They'd be like, yeah, we're gonna fucking destroy him. We're gonna beat all these guys' asses. And they just never attempted it. They just like dissolved. We did nothing. Literally nothing. We acknowledged their existence one time, forgot, and then the one dude made the copy pasta shit, molded, and that's it. There's nothing there. Like, what the fuck?
That quite literally that same dude that made all the fucking copy pasta that was literally kind of like building a fucking army to go hunt us. Like I think like 3 or 4 days after he made the initial copy pasta, he literally just fucking backed the fuck down because Mr. Ditchfield, which was I guess friends with him, just told him that well we literally just fucking stat checked all of you and we decided like nah, these guys are literally all the way out of our league, we're gonna get fucking destroyed, so they literally backed down.
That's stupid. That's dumb. I'm gonna go get a beer. I'm gonna go get a beer and I'll explain how stupid that is. I should make potatoes. Make potatoes tomorrow. Potatoes. Potatoes. Can you hear me? Is my microphone working? Yeah. No, I got the beer, the beverage. Number one, those guys I don't think ever had a chance. But have you seen the video of like kind of like my very, very first sim video? And I think it's unlisted. I will link it in somewhere because I think it's slightly informative of where I came from, of like how I have interacted with the sim player base as of where they like exist. So we go all the way back to. I'm gonna go. I think I gotta go to studio. Help us improve YouTube. No, I don't want to. And you're actually gonna. I think you're gonna find this really funny.
Yeah, share it.
My God, I go back 338 videos. What the fuck? I'm gonna share the first video that I took from Sim. I think. So I will put it in. I'll put it in Sim Battles Fun Police. So this is the oldest footage I have from me playing Sim.
Muammar Gaddafi fired finest fighter.
So this video is from when the F-14 was the highest tiered plane in the game. And this is me and one other dude going into the whole entire, I think, 6-stack of Grim Reapers, Crusaders, whatever it was. Like the best squadron at top tier in Sim, the best guys that everyone didn't want to fight. The fucking dudes that we ran into spamming the Rafale like fucking 3 months ago that quit as soon as we got an advantage on them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, those were the guys that went to play Assetto Corsa.
Yeah, they were like, oh, Assetto Corsa. Where these guys have a massive experience gap, and like I just joined Sim. I was like, you know what? Fuck all these guys. I don't care, and I am going to win. And I'm going to apply AirRB shittery to SB. And it, number one, it works. But number two, I think the defining difference here is when I joined the game, I'm like, fuck you, I want to win. I'm going to do everything it takes to get to that logical advantage, as opposed to I want to win, and the way to win is to pick my games carefully where I am never challenged. Where what I've ran into is if you look at these guys that are the greatest from 2 years ago versus now, they don't play the game. They don't play the game. They get fucking obliterated. Like Spitfire Legend, one of the guys in the fucking Eurofighter video I did, like initially, who like stalls himself out. He was like one of the better sim duelists that I ran into when I started the game. He like is nowhere on the radar today. Literally just does like it like nobody would care. The average like fucking whatever the equivalent of like fucking C rank or B rank on your server would have like go even to obliterate this guy, and he was like the best when I joined. The guys that were really good at Sim had such a gigantic advantage that most of them quit. Uh, there's a Russian guy by the name of, I forget.
Moravian, yeah, I remember that guy. I remember that name. Same people from that squad, right? Night Stalkers.
Yep. Same group
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, haven't seen that guy in ages.
No, they don't play. They do not play anymore. They will not touch the game unless it's at the tiers that they used to be good at. Like Gordy when I joined the game. Gordy, when I was brand new, was a good player. But he was good because he flew F-104 with his radar off. He third-partied you with 9Ls, and he flew the fuck away. And he flew the fuck away with the squadron of fucking bozos behind him. Like, that dude was better than average, but nobody at the time had explored anything beyond mogging the other guy at the time. The guys that had already moved on to DCS and moved on to other games. There's Ace was good, was always good. Samkiss was good at props. Adolwolf was good at props. But nobody, they ran into the same problem that we do now, where nobody showed up to try to change the paradigm, change the kind of status quo, where nobody was motivated to be like, well, what happens when we take this to the logical conclusion? So they kind of aged out of the game and then kind of like fucking evaporated. And the people that stuck around were like, yeah, I can boom and zoom one dude and then fly to my fucking airfield. And it's like, well, this is dog shit. Like, it's a very, very weird catch-22 we find ourselves in. Like, in order for us to improve the game, we'd all have to fucking pretend to hate each other, which would be, I don't know, like, I'm not motivated to do that. Because, like, why? Where...
To be honest, say for example, we hypothetically just fucking hate each other out of nowhere. We just start like playing top tier against each other over and over and over again. Well, it's not like necessarily we're gonna be only engaging against each other the entire time in a match. Like a bunch of people like just gonna be collateral, gonna be dying, and
a bunch of people are gonna join based on who they like or based on who they think's gonna win. So like it will snowball anyways.
But then like you will have like a bunch of, I guess, say for example, like we have some of our friends on my team and some of your friends on your team or whatever, what you just said, and then the match gets too hot and then people will be like, this is like way too fast paced for me, I don't want to play here anymore, so goodbye. And I'm saying that because I know it has already happened many times, whether on matches that I play with Mustang or against Mustang against his viewers or with his viewers, is the exact same shit.
Well, it's like me playing against Nimble's viewers like a year ago. Like you get like once you get momentum, the game dies. At the same time, there's not like we as sim community people kind of fuck up by not using the custom battles modes enough. I guess maybe possibly. To create game modes that are persistently interesting. Like when we do the 2v2 or the 4v4 or whatever the fucking BVR duels, those are interesting enough. Like they're fun, they're okay. But also by about the 45-minute mark, we're all fucking bored of it. Because like, if me and you are on the same team, we win. If we are not on the same team, if you die first, then I win 60% of the time. If I die first, you win 60% of the time. Where we have reached the point in the game itself where we're all just kind of like at the point of like just fucking shooting ourselves in the face. And because we all practice together and all kind of learn from each other, we all have the same tactics. Where there needs to be someone to come along and invent something new. And I don't see that happening, to be honest. And the reason I don't see it happening is because, like, the things that we do right now literally work in fucking AirRB2, where maybe you refine the margins, maybe you get a little bit better at it, but unless you're consistently practiced at it, like, I will lose the BVR duel to you because my reaction time and my recommit time is like 25% longer. I'm a little bit more cautious. I also don't fucking play this shit as much anymore. If I reduce it and I'm having a good day, you're having a bad day, when we duel each other, it's a fucking shit show. Like, we're basically jerking each other off until we just merge, and whoever has either A, the better plane, or B, has the position to offset the better plane, wins that duel. We're like, for me and you, I don't think we find that, like, all that interesting. Like, but I don't know. What's your perspective?
I mean, I guess I guess for like those kind of duels where we had previously, where we just kind of do BVR against each other. Like, first of all, well, we all both have the exact same knowledge, and I guess, yeah, like, I have a quicker reaction time for, you know, doing all the tiny little things a lot more quickly or whatever, and I might end up just winning because of that. But like, once, like, there's really nothing to prove. Like, we're just basically just dealing with each other, practicing, and, you know, kind of refining our skills in BVR or whatever. But at the same time, like, yeah, while we're doing that, we're basically like kind of improving, because to be honest, the few duels I had in BVR against you or Butters, like, all three of us learned a fuck ton of shit and practiced a lot of shit and learned very quickly. But at the same time, when you think about it, it's like all of that knowledge, like all of that improvement, is literally gonna be completely unnecessary for the fucking game mode, because nobody even comes close, and nobody even wants to bother to come close. And like, I do find it like somewhat interesting, I guess, but
Well, from that perspective, I find the 2v2 or 3v3 more interesting than fucking 1v1.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like,
yeah,
me and you have done the MiG-29 SMT versus, like, everything else, and me and you together win. Basically, I wouldn't say. I don't want to say. Oh, we lose 90%. We win 90% of that. Like, but it's like a good, like, 70 to 80%. Like, it's disproportionately, like, and we're not doing anything. I don't think we're doing anything unique or special. We're, like, communicating, but it's not the same. So I've been in squads, like, a good example is a guy that plays props, Idaho Buckworm. When you play in his squad, like, these guys are like tally, and they give you like a fucking super precise call out. Like, it's amazing how they communicate. Like, the communication they do is very tight. It's very precise. It is exactly the opposite of, like, when me, you, and fucking Pookie are in a game, and it's like, save me, brain rot.
Dude, I think literally, like, to be completely honest, the only time where we were playing together where we actually had to communicate and not fuck around was against Ace, against the Sat Patter on.
Yeah. That's it.
That's literally the only kind of coordination we actually needed in order to win that match. And like any other game we ever played, like, just take a look at the fucking stream and all the jab we had, like, just today. Like, we nuked, like, I don't know, 3 lobbies. We just played 3 matches or something. Fucking nuked all of them, no opposition whatsoever, and we didn't even need to communicate. I'm like, oh well, there's somebody here. I just fucking ping the map, and you find it yourself, and just fucking kill them.
Well, I think the last 2 games I focused on ground targets. Like, I'm not, like, it just didn't. The game is, like, right now, I think for Sim at top tier. I'm cautious about saying it because I'm like, it's at the lowest point, but I don't know. I think it kind of is, to be honest. Like, yeah, you got 2 types of players: the people that sweat their fucking nuts off, and you got people that are oblivious that just get farmed. Nobody that was in the learning curve decided to stick to the learning curve. So you have people at the bottom of the learning curve, people that that can't learn anymore, and that's it. That's the game. Like, at the same time, you look at it's I don't know that it's specifically a top tier problem though too, because you look at middle tiers, it's kind of the same thing. Like, so I have right now a 12.3 to 13.0 Denmark game pulled up. There's 1, 2, 3 Japanese planes. I guarantee you they are probably F2A EDTWs. Yep, sure enough, first guy, ATDW. That these guys basically have the best plane to play at the BR. Literally, I'm just clicking through them, and they're all negative KD. Like, I think that between 3 players, they have 1 kill against a player between all of them. One is an AJ, so, like, whatever. Maybe we give some credit, but I don't know what to do. There's no dynamic there. I think that if we joined this 12.3 to 13.0 Sanai lobby against Eclipse 16, he's in Swedish plane at 13.0. Simply, we need to do this. 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 Join this game. Join this game. And join it, but put the MiG-23, like something lower BR in your thing. I almost promise you that we will beat this guy in a dogfight.
All right, which match is it?
Sanai 13.0. Like, he's gonna be in a Gripen. 13.0 Gripen, fucking guaranteed. Like, spawning right side.
I could use the fucking MiG-29 and still fucking rinse them.
I might use the MiG-23 to prove a point.
MiG-23 then? Okay, which airfield, right?
Yep, there's only one on the right.
Okay, MiG-23, go. Let's see how many people can we kill with a fucking under tier, a lower tier plane.
Not all of them. I'm gonna catch up on chat here. Mustang has like 3 paragraphs, but I'm going to read them in a bit when I die. I have read them, but peripheral reading. He's talking about his viewers falling off. Caffeinator literally joined the game, saw the fucking names, and left. Oh, nope, I might be wrong. He's joining the game.
Being yourself?
Somebody cover me.
Oh, I think there was a Hornet just next to you. He just fucking exploded.
Oh, he's dead. Does he stay in the game? Big 29 shit.
Yo, watch the kill fade.
Lamau.
Yeah, well,
Or-
that dude was literally flapping around once he got slow. So it's like imagine if you take the F16 and you enable manual control and you just pull the stick up and down, jerking it aggressively. Your plane started rocking like a chair. That was him. That's a block 10, by the way. That is literally block 10 F16.
Oh, come on. I had an F-15 literally dead to rights, and I got exploded.
Unfortunate.
Thirsty Boy asked about the PL-15. I mean, the things that we have about the PL-15 is a singular leak. It's still probably an update at the end of December. Things can change. They could also just be making PL-15 one of the ground-launched models, so I literally don't care. It's the same thing as when people message me about AMRAAM C being added to Eurofighter and trying to gaslight me into be like, oh, the Eurofighter is gonna be OP, buff the Rafale. I'm like, well, let's see what happens first. And the PL-15 might be a nothing burger. It might be the GOAT. It might be a placeholder that it isn't happening. And if it is a thing that's happening, it might be the best long-range missile for a patch, and then all of the other long-range missiles get added, and whether or not they do anything with the notch gates or anything else is entirely up in the air. So the PL-15 it might be a burger. It might be a actual nothing burger. Like, we will see what happens.
It really depends if they actually model the mechanic of the dual pulse motor. If not, they're just probably just kind of make a placeholder, extra rocket motor power for the missile, so it has a little bit better range. But that's it. I think if it was implemented properly, like it would honestly kind of slap. I guess it would probably be like the only kind of credible BVR weapon, because the dual pulse motor basically means that the missile can carry its own no escape zone.
Anyways,
maybe they just fucking add the PL-15 and the fucking Meteor or something. Because, well, if there's a chance the fucking leak list is still incomplete, so you know.
Attention to the map.
I think it would be funny to see China be the best for a patch. I also don't think that the lag time between PL-15 being added and everything else is literally a year. At the same time, if PL-15 is implemented as like longer range AMRAAM, then it probably doesn't matter. The part where it matter is what it does in intermediate ranges as far as acceleration goes, where
True.
maybe it's gonna be really hard to beat the Mika for being meta in the game.
Yeah, because fucking range literally does not matter. You just fucking vertical notch, you immediately negate any kind of kinematic advantage anyone can have. If your missile doesn't pull hard enough off the rail at closer ranges, then it's useless.
Oh, I found a
pretty much.
I found a triangleoid.
Shit, give me a sec. It's an ally.
Oh god, what the fuck? Alright, Eclipse is dead. I love Lee Harvey Oswald as the fucking gunner on everything. Womp womp. Surely he targeted the other guy first.
Attention to the map.
What? The fuck hit me? Blind. E6 territory. I want to go to bed. Make potatoes. I've reached the point I don't want to play the game. I'm molding off the internet.